will be talking about how 2019 has been. I've been getting a lot of questions the last 2 months about moving to LA, and I've also been getting some questions about how the whole process goes and how I did it and everything. So I'll be telling you guys what I did. Again, I feel like I already posted one video about it, but I'll go a little bit more into detail and just talk to you guys because my last video was 4 weeks ago and we have to keep up. 2020 is coming. I've been extremely sick. I've never felt this sick in my life. I was so sick that I went to the hospital because I thought I was dying. I was kind of scared. I'm like not over exaggerating. I really thought something was wrong. So I'm really happy that it's slowly getting better, but I still have a bit of a cough, and as you can tell, my voice is doesn't sound really cute. But we're all good. I'm just gonna talk to you guys while I do my makeup. I'm not gonna do anything crazy today, but just a little, you know, light glam. And I'm wearing a top. I am wearing a top, just so you guys know. In January, it will be 2 years that I live in LA, and my visa is for 3 years, so I have 1 more year. I used to be very set on the idea of like building a future here in LA or just in America in general, but something happened, like something changed. I just had a big shift in my life where I feel like I need to go back home. So I decided to go back home. I will be in LA for another year, and then what am I looking for? I'm looking for something. My palette. I'm very bad at multitasking. So I decided to go back home since I feel like I'm about to turn 26 in a few days. December 20th is my birthday. Woo. I feel like if I were to stay another 3 years, I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening, and I don't feel comfortable staying another 3 years. It's just not, it doesn't make sense to me in a way. So I decided to go back home. I feel like one of the reasons I want to go back home, first of all, is my family. All my family is there. All my friends are there. Everyone's there. What can I say? Like, you know, when you move to a place where you don't know anyone, and it's amazing, it's great, it's very good for, you know, your growth and like your development, and it's great. I really don't regret it. I would do it all over again. But now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, now I have to think about a little bit like further, a little bit more in the future. If I were to get another visa for 3 years, that would mean that I would be 30 by the end of that visa. And I do want kids. I do want a boyfriend, a husband. I want all that, and I don't think like I can do that here. This is a very like goal-driven city where everyone is very goal-driven and everyone is hustling, or not everyone, but most of the people, and that's great, and that was great for me too. But I feel like I want to go home. Is that weird? I just feel like I need to go home. It's been amazing, but I never thought I would say this. I never thought I would say this, but I want to go home. I actually want to go home now, but that would be a shame of my visa, so I'm not going home now. I'm gonna finish. That's that. I've been extremely lonely. Maybe that's also why I want to go home. I feel like 2019 has definitely been the year of loneliness. I've always felt lonely in my life, but this year has definitely been like the loneliest, which is okay. I talk about it all the time with my mom and my dad, and they're like, you know, my mom understands. My mom's kind of like the same, but it came to a point where I don't know, it was just like a little mini depression. I was just crying and didn't get out of bed and just wasn't talking to anyone, and I don't know, like let me know if you guys ever felt like that, where you feel so lonely that it hurts. Being alone and lonely is good. It's really good, because you have to be with yourself, you have to talk to yourself, you have to do a lot of like self-understanding, like do you know yourself, do you know what you want. Like it made me think about all these things. I was talking to one of my old friends yesterday that I hadn't talked to in such a long time. We FaceTimed. We kind of lost touch and like didn't talk to each other for I think like almost 2 years. And yeah, we FaceTimed yesterday, and she kind of told me like about her like relationship with a family member. And so this is how I feel about family members that don't give you good energy and don't vibe well with you. I feel like no matter who the person is, even if it's your mom, your dad, your boyfriend, your cousin, your uncle, your anyone, I feel like if you feel like that person in your life doesn't make your life positive and doesn't like support you in life, I feel like it's okay to like distance yourself from them, because those are the most poisonous people in your life, and it's dangerous. Because you know how people are like, yeah, it's important, like family is the most important thing, I agree, family is the most important thing, but you do have to put yourself first and realize that if that important family member is a bad influence on you, you should talk to them about that. And also, if they don't want to change, or they are in denial, or they don't agree, it's okay to distance yourself a little bit from them. I would say cut it out all the way, but if they are willing to like listen, that's like the most dangerous thing in life. Being surrounded by a bunch of negative people and you just, you know, not reaching your full potential, if you know what I mean. Like the people you hang with is very important, and it doesn't matter if it's family or not. You can always choose family. Like I have a lot like I have a million friends. I have some friends that I feel like they're more family than some real family members, because they're so positive, they're always there. You know what I mean? It's just, it's important. I kind of wanted to say that. I told her the same, because I feel like a lot of people are dealing with family members that are not always as supportive. Thankfully, I have super supportive parents. I'm extremely close with them. I love them so much. But there has been times where I felt like I had to distance myself, and I did. And now like I feel great. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. 2019 has opened my eyes. I felt very demotivated. I questioned myself a lot. I gave up on a lot of things that I was passionate about. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a deep dive and just like be in this emotion, because I'm not getting out of it. I like listened to a lot of podcasts about like finding inner peace, inner love, blah blah blah, all that. It did help. It really helped. Yeah, 2020, I am aiming for health, mental health, physical health, and slowly moving back home. So spending time with the people I love here, saying goodbye to them, and I'm really excited to go back home. It's crazy. I would have never freaking thought, never. Even my friends were like, what the heck? I know, so much has changed. So how I got here, guys, I got a lot of questions, especially from Europe, obviously. So like I said in the previous video, I did it all by myself. So it was extremely expensive. You need an American lawyer to get your visa process going. I wouldn't recommend doing it by yourself, because sorry guys, it's already hard, and if you do it by yourself without a lawyer, you might get denied, and that sucks. You don't want that. So I got a lawyer in New York. I'll link her website down below. It was Kate Rayner. I feel like I'm supposed to say this, right? Yeah, I think so. My lawyer was Kate Rayner, or at least like someone that works for Kate Rayner, but that was the company. And sorry guys, my English is still not the best, okay? They were great. They were really great. It was pretty quick. So first things first. I don't know about the pricing. Maybe the price changed, but just check out the website. I went for an O1 visa, so that's an artist visa. I went for that one because I am in the like entertainment industry. I do modeling, I do acting, dancing, so I needed an O1. And for some reason they said it was a little bit harder because Trump became the president, so some things had changed. They said it might take a little longer now, blah 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 blah. So I was really scared that I wasn't gonna get it at all. The whole process, I feel like it took me a year. Yeah, it took me a year, maybe a little bit over a year, and I think I paid about 10,000 for everything. You need a bunch of things. Once you get a lawyer, they will give you literally a whole email with everything that you need. Letters, a deal memo. It's a bunch of paperwork. That's basically what it is. And you need some type of sponsorship in America. Like mine was my agency. A sponsorship is not like financial sponsorship, but like providing you with work. So it needs to be like black on white. We are providing her with work on these dates. She has a shoot then and then and then. She's making this much and this much and this much. That's what it is. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of paperwork. So you can get denied, approved, or you can get a request for evidence. And that means that they're requesting more evidence. I was so scared, guys. I was so scared. I thought I wasn't gonna get it. I thought a request for evidence is terrible. Why am I getting a request for evidence? I don't want a request for evidence. I want a yes. So my lawyer was like, no worries, this is very common. No worries, don't stress. We recommend you to get letters with us. So we will write the letters for you. They are 100 per piece. So I think I got, how many did I get? 10? I think I got 10. They just asked me for a lot more evidence of me working a lot in the Netherlands, because they kind of like, America kind of wants to know why they would take you into America as the artist that you are, while there's so many other people here that, you know, do the same thing. So they want to see proof, letters from people that you work with, big people that you worked with. So guys, it's a lot. Like, you have to think about it if you really want to do it. It's worth it though. I really enjoyed it. I did so many fun things that I never could have done if I was still back in Europe. And I didn't just move for that. I also moved for some other things, you know, like personal growth. I had some other things going on in my life. Like, I didn't just move for that, if that makes sense. And then on my birthday, I got my visa. I got my visa 2017, December 20th. Yeah, it was crazy. I was so happy. Yeah, it was crazy. And once you get the visa, everything's fine. You just go to the consulate and you get like a stamp in your passport, and you do a little interview to check if you're really gonna go and work there. And from that point, everything is pretty easy. And then you move. I moved with like 6 suitcases. And thankfully I had a friend here that had she had like a 1-bedroom with a loft. So I moved in there for a couple of months, and then I found my own spot. So, but then you have credit and you have other things that you need to think about and worry about and build. And it's a process. If you want to move to America, it's a process, but it's worth it. So I had 4 jobs, like I said in my previous video. I don't know if you've seen it, but I worked 4 jobs. I slept only 3 to 4 hours a night, and one of my jobs was babysitting. So every time one of my babies were sleeping, I would sleep as well. So that was nice. I worked at the airport, I was a bottle service girl, and I still have my Nike job. So those were the 4 jobs that I did. And I came here with 10K. I'm just gonna lay it all out there. I'm just gonna tell you guys what I did. I came here, I was like, I came here with $12,000, sorry. My goal was to come here with $10,000 because I didn't want to be like, you know, broke, coming here broke. I wanted to come here with enough, like with a little buffer. So yeah, I was really proud of myself. I had never saved up 12K. Does that make sense? Like I had never like saved it up like that. I always spend money. I lived like I lived a good life back home where I just made hella money and just kind of spend it. So that's the story about the whole visa process. You start with the lawyer and you start with what you want to do here, and then you have to find a sponsor. And that's the hardest part, I believe. I believe finding a sponsor is the hardest part. But if you know anyone here, like you can get a lot of help from people if you know people here. But if you're like, you don't know anyone, I would recommend coming here first for a month or so, or 2 months. You can stay here for a maximum of 3 months without a work visa. And just, you know, figure it out, like see what you want to do, connect with people, see if you even like it for that long. Yeah, that's it about the visa process. If you guys have any more questions, I would love to answer them. I will link down the website of the lawyer that I used. She's in New York, or her firm is in New York. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today, and just chit chat with you guys. I realized that I've been so freaking not consistent, not with anything, not with YouTube, not with, the only thing I've been a little consistent with is like going to the gym. Yeah, a little bit. The rest is my 2019. I'm gonna be really honest, like it's been a mess. I'm not happy with anything. I'm proud of what I did, and it's been a journey, but I can do so much better, so much better. I need to like push myself so much harder. I'm just not like, I just don't feel like I took everything out of life that was like there, you know what I mean? So I really want to take YouTube seriously. I really want to take YouTube seriously because I really do enjoy watching YouTube and making YouTube videos. I even enjoy editing. Like I actually enjoy editing my videos. So with that being said, I was thinking for my next video to do a skincare routine because I found a product that is so good and so cheap. So give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a skincare routine for my next video. I hope I answered some questions that some people had, and if you have more questions, you can either email me or just leave a comment down below and I will respond to you. I promise. I'll leave the link from the lawyer that I use down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay fancy, stay marvelous. Mwah.